Greetings, Taurus, lovely Taurians out there to the Lightroom forecast. We're doing a reading today looking at your water well, the font, the currents moving around, and matters generally of the heart, of love. And love comes in many forms and under many different names. So we're looking at the general currents going on for you beautiful people at this current juncture. So we look at the current situation, the basis, moving forward, and general, a few cards at the end, general heart guidance. So thank you for joining me. Let's get stuck into it. Beautiful Taurian people. The current currents moving around, moving through, being expressed. Currents for Taurians, please. Just one card. Wow. We get a very watery card. We get the Four of Cups. Well, in the Thoth deck, it's called luxury. In the Thoth deck, it's luxury. I was just looking at a beautiful butterfly. There's so many monarchs at the moment. The Four of Cups is a card of describing a few different things, really. From the celebration that occurs in the Three, the card before it, we traditionally in the Four of Cups, we see a cup being offered that's not seen, and because we've got three other cups, we've got the celebratory gathering in the material world of three full cups. We don't see this fourth one that's been offered. A new potential, a new way of doing, a new way of working with your heart. Maybe. Let's just keep going, beautiful Taurians, and see. We've certainly got a lot of love around us and within us. The basis of this for beautiful Taurus, please. Just one card. Just one card for Taurus, please. After the Four. Wow. The basis of this, wow, is the Six of Cups. It's a card of childhood. How would I say it? Childhood memory of people from the past returning. It can be as well. But we remember these wonderful experiences. It can also be, if you're into the wheel of life, the cycle, the karmic cycle, that it is a sort of karmic connection that returns over and over again, if you so go along with that. But the beautiful Six of Cups is on the Tree of Life. It's in a position of great beauty and balance. So this is amazing. The basis of the current situation where you may be not seeing something that's around you that is around you, because I don't know, it's sort of like getting used to just seeing the same, expecting the same thing. I don't know, this is interesting, isn't it? And we're looking at water, and it's so far the watery currents of the way we give and receive. We need to keep the water flowing, of course. So as we move ahead, whoops, we've got far too many cards. We move ahead with looking into the near future for beautiful Taurians. This is quite intense, isn't it? As we move forward in matters pertaining to self-love, our ability to give and receive, we see with the Six of Wands, we see that somehow we've won. We've won. And people around us can see that. Isn't that beautiful? And it's not just because we are, the winner. It's because it's taken a lot to get there, to be able to be the knight or knightess that comes down the main village street and is heralded and decorated with floral garlands. There was a lot of work that went on before we managed to get to that point. So this is really beautiful. It's amazing, Taurus. It's amazing. General heart guidance from the heart. We're using the Thoth Lady Frida Harris deck. My long and well-loved deck. Just one card for Taurus. General guidance from the heart. Wow. General guidance. We are moved. What was I saying? We are moved by the force of moon and tide. There are aspects of it that we don't see at times, and then sometimes they're illuminated. The guidance here is that you are passing through something. You're experiencing, as we pass through the town and get given wonderful kudos. We are passing through. And there are there's a rhythm and a cycle of time where things are clearly seen and some things aren't. This is the general heart guidance. We see in the moon a reproductive map moving through the two towers, with Anubis at the gates guarding this passageway. Some things are seen and some are unseen, but we know that at some point the moon illuminates and shows us if there is any, like being on a high, being on a low. You know that feeling where you're high and then it sort of all comes sort of down again. The light's out, the light's off. The light's on, the light's off. The moon's full, the moon is dark. There is that to this. But we go with that. We flow with that. These are the currents, the natural currents Let's get another card for general heart guidance. For beautiful Taurians, this is pretty amazing. This is really something. Right. Wow. And we get the card of spring. We get the card of spring. Welcome in. Welcome in. Awake and aware. There's some information. There's some information. What am I thinking? Like, you know, it's a general kind of gist here that we understand being bathed in light. We understand being bathed in night. Somehow there's this dualistic balancing act, or the need to balance. I feel the need to balance, and yeah, highs, lows, light, dark, balance. You know, this life is often many grey areas. I don't mean that in a dull way. It just, it's not all black and white. And maybe you're going through a shift here, a shift in this. And there is a desire to be awake and aware and to welcome this new sort of integration of the highs and the lows to kind of bring them all together. I think that's beautiful in this watery zone here. And we have the beautiful moon. Let's just get one little card to add to that, to the beautiful Taurians. Absolutely gorgeous reading. Wow. Yeah, this is interesting. So we get the card action. Be direct. A tactician is patient. So it's a balance, really, isn't it, of patience, being direct, but still action is a verb, is a doing word. Be patient. I think this is pretty cool for you gorgeous earth children. It's a beautiful reading in terms of matters of our emotional connections with the people around us, because it is a balancing act sometimes, and it's a sort of integration too. So this is a really interesting dualistic kind of reading. I hope you enjoyed it, lovely tongue-tied, lovely Taurians. And I hope you enjoyed that. I felt it at this time important to focus reading on an ongoing sort of practice of self compassion and self-forgiveness as a tool for huge and really amazing action in this world. And so this reading, certainly with this card, adds to that. So thank you very much. I hope you can join me for Time and Tides on about the 13th of this month, which is a new moon in Capricorn. So thank you, beautiful Taurus, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you.